digital. The count get loud.
In 1984, some songs quietly rewrote the rules of pop music, and then vanished. But the legacy they left behind? It's still echoing in ways you wouldn't expect. One hit electrified the dance floor, another changed synth pop forever, and one even snuck political commentary into club beats. Let's uncover their secrets together. Number 1, Obsession by Animotion. What happens when a song perfectly pairs cold, mechanical synths with lyrics that practically burn with desire? Animotion's Obsession answered that question in 1984, turning its hypnotic pulse into an anthem of the synth pop era. It wasn't just a club favorite, it became a soundtrack of intrigue, connecting with listeners who loved the contrasting dynamic between passion and precision. But here's the twist. Despite defining that polished electronic aesthetic of its time, the track slipped under the shadow of flashier artists and bigger names. Even so, Obsession left its fingerprints all over pop culture. Commercials, TV series, even video games kept it alive, proving how its groundbreaking blend of emotion and sound quietly influenced the electronic dance pop movement for decades. And that influence? It was just the beginning of forgotten gems shaping the future. Number 2, Let It All Blow by Dazz Band. What if funk had a new face in 1984? That's exactly what Dazz Band delivered with Let It All Blow. Already known for their classic funk grooves, the group took a bold step into the future by pairing their signature style with cutting-edge electronic elements. It was a song that captured funk's evolution, merging the pulsing synthesizer waves of the era with a beat that demanded movement. The secret weapon, the Linn drum machine. Its sharp mechanical rhythms gave the track a sleek, modern edge that hinted at the rise of electronic dance music. While the song didn't dominate charts for years, it bridged the gap between funk's past and the electro-funk beats that inspired acts like Daft Punk. Next, one unexpected duo rewrites music history. Number 3, State of Shock by the Jacksons and Mick Jagger. What happens when the Jacksons, led by the king of pop himself, join forces with Mick Jagger? You get State of Shock, a track fueled by one of the most unexpected collaborations in 1984. Combining Jagger's gritty rockstar energy with Michael Jackson's signature vocal finesse, the song blended rock and funk into something electrifying. Yet, despite its iconic lineup, the track didn't carve out the same legacy as other hits from either artist. Part of the issue? Some critics felt the song's production leaned more on star power than innovation. Still, it set a fascinating precedent. State of Shock hinted at the blueprint for future genre-crossing pairings, showing how rock and pop could ignite something fresh. Next up, music steps from the underground to the mainstream. Number 4, Breakin. There's No Stopping Us by Ollie and Jerry. How does a dance-off film soundtrack make hip-hop culture explode into the mainstream? Ollie and Jerry's Breakin, There's No Stopping Us was that moment. Written for Breakin, a movie about breakdancing battles, the track introduced electro beats and street dance swagger to audiences who had never seen or heard anything like it before. Its upbeat synths and propulsive rhythm became a bridge between underground breakdancing crews and suburban audiences. But there was tension. The track stayed authentic enough to resonate with hip-hop's pioneers while still fitting into the glossy, commercialized world of film. That balance brought breakdancing and hip-hop beats to the center stage. This wasn't just pop. It was a cultural movement, sparking inspiration for countless dancers and artists to come. Number 5, 99 Luftballons by Nena. In 1984, Nena's 99 Luftballons stood out as a rare fusion of charm and gravity, a protest song wrapped in an irresistibly catchy tune. The German anti-war anthem imagined a chain reaction of violence sparked by a simple act, releasing balloons into the sky. It was bold, balancing grim nuclear themes with a playful, buoyant melody. And yet, this paradox worked. Listeners couldn't forget it. And what made the song remarkable wasn't just its success despite the language barrier, but it's proof that politically charged music could thrive commercially. It set a new benchmark, paving the way for artists to tackle serious issues within pop's bright framework. It showed the unifying power of music, transcending languages and borders. Number 6, Infatuation by Rod Stewart. What happens when a rock icon trades his rugged blues for glossy 80s polish? That's the story of Rod Stewart's Infatuation. Released in 1984, the track embraced the decade's glitzy production trends, leaning heavily on synthesizers and flashy guitar riffs. It was Stewart's attempt to shape his sound for a new era, diving headfirst into the glam pop craze dominating the charts. While it achieved chart success, Infatuation often flies under the radar, overshadowed by Stewart's more traditionally rock-focused hits. Its polished aesthetic, though era-appropriate, felt at odds with his established identity. Yet, this very sound quietly paved the way for the glam pop revival of the late 80s and early 90s, making it a subtle but influential piece of pop evolution. Number 7, The Warrior by Scandal Feet. Patti Smith. What makes a song feel like a call to arms? Scandal's The Warrior, led by Patti Smith's commanding vocals, hit all the right notes in 1984. From the opening riff to the pounding chorus, it carried an unmistakable energy, capturing the strength and resilience of its time. Smith's voice struck a balance between grit and power, turning the track into an unmistakable anthem. Despite peaking at number 7 on the Billboard charts, Scandal struggled to follow up with anything as impactful. But the song's proto-feminist themes, bold, unapologetic, and defiant, made it a touchstone for later female-fronted rock acts. Many listeners still hear its echoes in the rise of independent voices in rock. What's next? A journey into space and synth awaits. Number 8. Major Tom Coming Home by Peter Schilling. What if David Bowie's Major Tom had a sequel? Peter Schilling's Major Tom Coming Home gave listeners a fresh perspective, imagining the lost astronaut returning to Earth. While it built on Bowie's original story, it crafted its own identity, wrapping themes of isolation and humanity in a sharp synth-pop package. The song's electronic effects and futuristic soundscapes turned space into a metaphor for inner struggles, giving it emotional depth many pop tracks of the era lacked. Originally performed in German before its English release, it transcended language barriers to become an international hit. Although it never reached Bowie's iconic status, its innovative blend of narrative and electronic music influenced concept albums and space-themed songs for years. Up next, Mystery awaits. Number 9, Der Komasar by After the Fire. What happens when mystery and crime collide with a new wave sound? Der Kommissar by After the Fire answered that in 1984, turning an Austrian hit into an English-language cult favorite. The song's narrative followed a shadowy figure evading law enforcement, using a moody storyline that wasn't typical of pop hits at the time. Its rhythmic hooks and punchy beat gave the darker subject matter a surprising energy, making it unforgettable. The song's roots trace back to Falco's 1981 original, which gained massive success in Europe. After the Fire's version introduced the concept of narrative-driven pop to US listeners, paving the way for more experimental themes in the genre. Despite its immense potential, the band's fame proved fleeting, ready for a playful twist. Number 10, They Don't Know by Tracey Ullman. Tracey Ullman's They Don't Know is a pop song that feels like stepping into a time machine, blending retro girl group charm with a modern twist. Originally written by Kirsty MacColl, Ullman's 1983 cover surged up the charts, hitting number 2 in the UK and number 8 on Billboard. Its nostalgic production, packed with shimmering harmonies and classic motifs, gave the track a soft, bittersweet glow. What made it stand out wasn't just its sound, but its subtle message. By amplifying another female artist's voice, Ullman created a moment of solidarity in a male-dominated industry. Though often overlooked today, the song's combination of timeless craftsmanship and innovative vision influenced later artists exploring retro-inspired pop. It's a hidden gem waiting to be revisited. Even the fleeting one-hit wonders of 1984 shaped music more than they got credit for. Songs like Ollie and Jerry's Breakin, There's No Stopping Us used tools like the Roland TR-808 drum machine to bring hip-hop into the mainstream, influencing a genre that now dominates global charts. These tracks emerged during MTV's rise, mixing bold experimentation with pop accessibility, creating sounds that still resonate in modern music. Many of them may have faded from radio playlists, but their DNA lives on, shaping today's rhythms and styles. Revisit these forgotten gems. You might find the roots of your favorite modern hits hidden inside,